Humans, and welcome to another episode of Gen X Gamer. Thank you for being members, guys. Did you think the gaming industry was going to be at this point in 2026? Look at this beautiful game right here. Look at the creativity. Look at the action. Look at the entertainment. Man, back in these days, guys, did you guys think that the gaming industry would look like what it looks today? What it looks like today? To me, it's kind of disappointing. There's a lot of great things, I mean, it is by far, right, the greatest time in video game history as far as access, absolutely. But the advancements, they're not as much as you would like to see, and it has nothing to do with the technology. It has more to do with creativity. It has more to do with the lack of talent, right? With the lack of, put some quarters in here, with the lack of, just staying true to your actual customers, to the people that put you where you're at, right? They're so worried. These companies are so worried about expanding the market to new players that they forget to service their current customers, right? Like their customer base, which is crazy, right? But it's true. They're so worried about, trying to sell to the cell phone market, to sell to the modern audience, whatever the hell that is, that they leave their core fundamentals on the floor, and whether they like it or not, or the powers that be, the powers, the politically correct powers or the marketing powers, or whatever it may be. The fact is most humans that play video games are men, and by a large percentage. Anywhere from 80 to 75%. It's probably even more depending on the genre, right? But that's really where it's at. And they're so worried about trying to sell video games to non-players that they leave money on the table with their core audience. And if games like these, for example, would have been expanded upon, and the talent would have been fomented for these kind of games, can you imagine where we would be at? I mean, the fact that these games still go hard like this, the fact that these games are more entertaining than the stuff that they're putting out now. I mean, is this more entertaining than Marathon? Let me ask you. Yes, you're going to say, well, it's a different type of game, but bang for the buck? I mean, are you kidding me? The profitability that they're going to make with this release, right? The percentage profitability they're going to make with this release of old games is more than whatever Concord made, whatever Marathon's going to make in any of these new failed games, High Guard, whatever the hell it's called. So why not? Why not invest in these type of games? People love them. People will play them. These are beloved characters. You already made the game. Could you improve it? Can you improve upon it? Can you make it more realistic? Can you make it a 3-something? And I'm not saying that I'm right. I'm just saying that nobody's even exploring these ideas. Because when we were thinking, whether as kids or as teenagers, we were thinking, okay, what is the future of gaming going to look like? Nobody thought it was going to look like Marathon, right? Nobody thought it was going to look like like Concord. Like, nobody was betting on that, right? Shut up. Nobody was betting on. Oh yeah, I love kicking this guy's head. No one's betting on crap games like this. Like the Marathons, like the whole bunch of games that came out that nobody liked and tanked and lost hundreds of millions of dollars. What would happen if they would use that money in servicing their core audiences and getting back to basics? and making great beat 'em ups, you know, great violent games. Man, what a different world it would be, right? But they're worried about so many other things that the core things they leave behind, and that's why we don't have the great games that we used to have. I mean, you can think about BioShock, you know, about all these games that we look with fondness upon because they're still great games. And when you compare it to modern games, the entertainment factor is still there. You could say the graphics are better now, but it's not only about the graphics, it's about the entertainment, and the entertainment for modern gaming just is lacking. It's terrible. Anyway, guys, that was my little rant. I'm going to play on the Portal with this because I'm really enjoying that, and I think this would play great on there, guys. I really do. Are you guys buying this day one? I sure am. And I sure did. All right, humans. I will catch you on the next one. Take care.